Youth Expressions St. Louis is a platform for young St. Louisans to share music, poetry, dance, and their other creative talents. Joining us is Corey Schmitt, founder of Youth Expressions St. Louis. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me today. It's an honor.
Yeah, thank you. I love hearing about new organizations and programs that are popping up in town, especially when they have to do with the arts, because it's always really quite intriguing. So tell us about Youth Expressions, how it was started, and what it is that it does.
Yeah, so the gist of it is that Youth Expressions, or YXP as we like to call it because it's a little shorter, more crisp, is just a platform for young St. Louisans to showcase their creative talents, whether that is singing, dancing, performing poetry, rapping. We had a fashion show, one event. It's really just a place to celebrate our young people and all that they have to share and contribute to the community. And I was inspired by it to start it along with Brittany Forrest and Tony Woolfolk. Having worked at an after-school program in North St. Louis for the last 2 years, I mean, everyone is singing, everyone's dancing, everyone is freestyling, but there wasn't an outlet for my students to really showcase their talents with each other and the wider community. So I'm really inspired by Chance the Rapper and some of the things he's done in Chicago, and one of those things is a monthly open mic night for high schoolers in Chicago, and I was just like, why isn't there one in St. Louis? We should create one. And that's when we started getting to work, and we had our first one in January this year.
And so you're starting back up because it follows the school year, is that correct? And I think it's important to note when we're talking about young people what that age group is, because a lot of people might hear this and say, oh, there's this, but that's really for sometimes college age and older, but you're really talking about what age group?
We've had people as young as 9 or 10 get up and perform poetry. We've had a couple, 23, 24-year-olds. We joke that being young at heart is what really matters, and just having that youthful excitement and energy and a passion for showcasing what you're passionate about.
So let's talk about how it works and where people can check it out. So where can we find this?
Yeah, so we are located at the Julie Davis Library at Natural Bridge in Newstead every last Thursday of the month from 6:30 to 8:30. They kick us out right at 8:30, and we usually have such a good time that it takes a little while for us to get out. So they have that hard deadline, which I think is a good problem to have, that people want to linger and hang out.
And build up the excitement for the next time.
Exactly.
And so is this something where parents can drop their kids off, or parents can stay too as
everyone's welcome. I mean, it's for young people to get up and, perform, but I mean, young people want their parents and the elders in their community to see what they're about too. So I think it's a great opportunity when we've been having some of these older library patrons and parents coming in, they're like, wow, like maybe these kids these days aren't all bad, and like they have so much to share and so much to contribute with to the community.
And when we talk about dance, poetry, singing, is there a level, if you will? I mean, because with kids, it's like there are some amazingly talented kids out there with just a variety of talents, but this is anyone. If you just want to come, whether it's reading some poetry you've written, or if it's a song that you want to sing, or
I mean, we've had, as our next guest will probably share, people were in the library, jotting something up 20 minutes before performing. So we have kind of walk-ups. We also have people that have practiced. We had worked with the Nelly Extreme Institute, and they performed a song that they had been working on. So really all levels. I mean, there's no requirement other than to be excited to showcase your talents.
Okay, well, the information is there for you on the screen. It's called Youth Expressions St. Louis, or YXP STL, Open Mic Night, taking place Thursday, August 24th. That's the kickoff for the 2017-18 school year. It'll be the last Thursday, as Corey said, the last Thursday of every month going through the school year. But the first one is August 24th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more information, go to their Facebook page, Instagram, or follow you on Twitter. There's probably a lot of exciting stuff you have on the Twitter page. All right, but there's more with Youth Expression. After this break, we're actually going to hear from one of the students and artists. So stay with us for more STL Live. Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and my guest from Youth Expressions STL is Shon Lewis. Before we get started, we're going to take a look, though, at a quick video, which I think will help set things up. And this is somebody that you know, so let's take a look.
Asking you, been rapping since I was talking, running since I was walking, grabbing that microphone from the stand like my father taught me. Been writing verses, be wording until they perfect. I'm certain that I should make it, but St. Louis got me nervous, knowing that this is my purpose. Man, this can't be right. Strip pliers, man, it's hard to get that grip on life. You see, that's when I noticed that nobody there. The older I get, the more I notice nobody care. Hope.
All right, so that we were taking a look. That is not you, but that is somebody that you know. Who is that?
That is Thomas Mack. I go to school with him. He's younger than me, but we pretty much just take our talents and just let it build our bond as a friendship, and we just hang out from time to time.
So you were probably there when that was being filmed. Instead of rapping, though, you do poetry.
Yeah, I was in the background, just enjoying everybody. Because I like watching everyone else's perform, because it just makes me feel like yeah, talent is everywhere, no matter where you go, who you know, because talent can be unexpected. Nobody expects me to be a poet. Mm-hmm. So just seeing that everybody's reaction when they first heard me write, it just made me feel good.
So tell me about your poetry. I mean, when you are standing up, when you're doing, it's kind of the open mic nights and you get up there, is it more of a spoken word style, or are you reading poetry that you've written down? Is it
It's like a mixture of both. I'll probably like Mr. Corey said, I'll probably jot something down 20 minutes before showtime. Mm-hmm. Or just maybe somehow I'm feeling throughout the week, I just type a line or two into the day of and perform however I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. And that just pretty much pours on into the paper or what I'm typing.
Have you always been interested in poetry, or since a young age?
Yeah, since elementary school, when I first met, I forgot his name, but he helped me get motivated to take my talent and just do something with it instead of just letting it go to waste. What
is it that you like about it? Is it the writing, or is it the sort of rhyming aspect, or are you just being able to, through words, express yourself or your thoughts?
It just gives me a chance to just voice how I'm feeling on the inside without people judging me, basically. Mm-hmm. As you know, the world is kind of judgmental, and the way I can put it into poetry kind of erases all the judgments. It just turns it into good things and positive vibes and stuff like that.
Do you have any favorite poets, or are there any specific people who've kind of inspired you?
Well, my favorite poet is Langston Hughes, the Harlem Renaissance days, and the musical artists I like is J. Cole and Kevin Gates, because they both tell stories on how they grew up and their experiences and all that stuff. And I like to use their style and put it into my own and write my poetry.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about YXP. I mean, you've been doing poetry then obviously for a long time, since you were in elementary school, yes. But to now have this venue and a program that allows you to get up in front of your peers and other people to do it. I mean, what's that been like for you?
It's been good, because I've been seeing people I never knew had a talent. And it surprised me and shocked me as well. I'm pretty sure I shocked them when I performed too. So it's that's pretty much my favorite part, is just seeing people I hang around, seeing their talent, and let them express how they are and let them be them.
What was it like before? I mean, before this was because this is a new program, so you just had this past school year, or January, I think, since it started, but were you just kind of writing in your room and sort of doing this for yourself, or maybe some friends?
I mean, everybody knows the notorious shower singing, shower rapping, and reciting everything in the shower, so that's basically what I would do. I would never take it serious and write it, so I say something in the shower and get out dang, what did I say? And I'll forget, mm-hmm. And then you get mad at yourself, I should have wrote that down or something. So now that YXP is here, I can easily just write something down, remember it, and have it to go back on just in case somebody want to hear it in the future.
Yeah, no, that's really, really cool. I mean, I'll have to come and see you. I'll have to come and see you perform. I'll have to come and see you for one of the times this school year. We've got the information there for you on the screen. It kicks off the 2017-18 school year. So YXP, their open mic night, it's Thursday, August 24th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Julia Davis Library off Natural Bridge. For more information, you can go to their Facebook page, follow them on Twitter, go to Instagram, and then you can check out Shon. Do you know what you have lined up for the first one? Are you going to write it right before?
It's going to be a poem, of course, but it is going to be a surprise. We'll go a different route this time.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Keep your poetry. Keep it together. You can publish a book down the road, too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, there's more STL Live right after this. Stay with us.